All right. All right. All right. What is going on YouTube? What is going on TikTok? I just got back from coaching my son's baseball team, and I'm starting to dive into my NBA research for Prize Picks for Underdog today. And I noticed two picks in the upcoming game, noon. We got Cavs versus Thunder. That game tips off at noon. So I don't have the same amount of time that I usually have to record an entire video for you, but I didn't want this one to slip by. If you're playing on Underdog, if you're playing on Prize Picks, if you're trying to have some fun during the noon game here, I have two really quick picks that you guys need to see. Let me see if YouTube lets me share my screen. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So for starters, all right, here we go. So for starters, we're looking, and I've already taken these on my side, but we're looking at Chet Holmgren under 18.5 points in this game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. A couple different reasons that we like this. First of all, you consider the hit rates. He's been under 18.5 points very frequently over the last each of the last 5 games. He's been 17 or fewer points. 9 of the last 10 games, he's been 17 or fewer points. 80% of the time in the last 20 games, he's been under 18.5 points. The matchup, by the way, the matchup is mediocre at absolute best going against the Cavaliers. They rank 16th in the entire NBA when it comes to points allowed to opposing teams, 12th allowed to opposing centers. You'll see that other sports books, by the way, are bullish on this pick in particular. Chet Holmgren under 18. We're talking Chet Holmgren under 18.5 points. You'll see that Sleeper has it at minus 141. BetMGM has it minus 135. Fliff is minus 130. Bet Rivers minus 127. Caesars minus 125. One last thing I wanted to mention here real quick that is definitely intriguing when considering taking the under on Chet Holmgren under 18.5 points is that 59% of bets and 70% of money currently is being bet on the Cavaliers to cover the spread, suggesting the general public is expecting the Thunder to score less than originally anticipated. That's certainly not a bad thing when you consider taking the under on Chet Holmgren under 18.5 points. By the way, obviously we know SGA is not going to play in this game. Chet Holmgren has been under 18.5 points in 5 out of 6 games that he's played without SGA here. So lots and lots and lots of reasons to feel good about Chet Holmgren under 18.5 points. If you're playing on Prize Picks, you're playing on Underdog. I actually faded him on both, and I took him on Drafters. If you're on Drafters, they do have a pick'em section where you can get better odds on both of the picks that we're going to talk about today. In fact, the next one that we'll talk about is Evan Mobley over 14.5 points plus assists. When I hopped on Prize Picks, I couldn't get that number. I couldn't get 14.5. It had already moved up to 15.5. Over on Drafters, you can still get it at 14.5. And then I found even better odds than Drafters on Novig. So if you're not familiar with Novig, it typically has very, very competitive odds. That's typically a really great place to start. In fact, by the way, if anybody's interested in joining Novig or joining Drafters, if you use promo code BBFF, you're going to get a 100% match on your first deposit up to $100. And then on Novig, if you use BBSMikey, you're going to get a deposit match over there as well. 50% off, which is going to make it super easy for you. But I have Chet Holmgren, under 18.5 points plus Evan Mobley over 14.5 points plus assists on both Drafters and on Novig. I usually only do one slip at a time, but after I found better odds on Novig, I decided why not? And we double dipped and we did both Drafters and Novig. So why are we liking Evan Mobley over 14.5 points plus assists? Well, for starters, he's hit that in 8 out of his last 10 games. In fact, 16 out of his last 20 games. So about 80% of the time. You look at the season, even better. 38 out of 43 games, Evan Mobley has cleared the over on 14.5 points plus assists. 88% of the time he's doing that, averaging 21.72 points per game. He had 21 points plus assists against these very same Oklahoma City Thunder back in January, on January 19th. When you take a quick look at the matchup, it's not necessarily encouraging when you see that the Thunder rank first in the entire NBA when it comes to points allowed, fifth in the NBA when it comes to assists allowed. But when you dig a little bit deeper and you dive into the details, taking a look at how they perform against power forwards, it's actually the opposite. They're actually not terrific when defending the power forward. They rank 20th in the NBA in points allowed to power forwards, 23rd in the NBA in assists allowed to power forwards. So we're feeling much, much better about the matchup when you consider that. Then you got 5 of the last 7 power forwards that have hit the over on their points plus assist prop against the Oklahoma City Thunder. We also talked about the general public. Not only are they betting 59% of bets and 70% of money on Cleveland to cover the spread, meaning we're expecting Cleveland to score more points than originally anticipated, but the public is also betting 73% of bets and 59% of money on the over, meaning they're expecting this game's scoring total to be higher than originally anticipated. And that is a good thing when you're looking at the over 14.5 points plus assists for Evan Mobley. Last but not least, other books are very, very bullish on this, right? Prizepicks is down to minus 119, but you got Fliff at minus 145, DraftKings at minus 142, Novig at minus 138, FanDuel at minus 136, Hard Rock Bet minus 125, BetMGM minus 125. You guys get the idea. We got a good matchup, good hit rates. We got sports books in agreement. In fact, some sports books are actually significantly more confident that Mobley is going to hit the over on this one. I'm feeling pretty good about Evan Mobley over 14.5 points plus assists, combined with Chet Holmgren under 18.5 points. Again, I did not have time to record my daily video on YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, by the way, hello. I'm also live on YouTube. Usually every single day I record and put out a video, best NBA picks for Prizepicks, Underdog, for every single day. I'm still likely going to put out a video for today, but since this game tips off in an hour and 15 minutes, I just wanted to get the word out there that if we're taking any picks in the Cavs Thunder game, we're going Chet Holmgren under 18.5 points, Evan Mobley over 14.5 points plus assists. By the way, I have a free community where I'm literally sending out via text messages the very best picks of every single day. You're going to get a text right on your phone that these are the very best picks for the day on NBA. If you just go to Winnable, WINIBLE.com. Let me just grab my store link here. WINIBLE.com/BBS. You can join my free community, and you are going to get the day's very best picks sent right to your phone every single day. Would love to have you in there. I'm gonna hop off for now because I do have to get around to recording this YouTube video. But I just wanted to hop on because this game tips off in about an hour. We feel really good about Evan Mobley over 14.5 points plus assists. Chet Holmgren under 18.5 points. I've combined both of them on drafters. If you use promo code BBFF, you're going to get a 100% match on your deposit up to $100. And I also took this one over on Novig. And if you enter promo code BBSMikey, you're going to get, I believe, I actually kind of forgot, but you're going to get a 50% deposit match up to, I believe, $25. So it's free money that you can play with. But that's all I got for you guys. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel. It's Basement Brewed Sports. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel. I will be posting today's best NBA video, most likely. If not, I'll be back with more for you tomorrow on Monday morning. But that's all I got for you guys. Peace. We'll talk to you guys soon. Now I got to figure out how to shut the live off on these bad boys. I don't even know how to shut it off on TikTok ever.